So Barclays is to be fined almost £300 million to settle claims that it manipulated the interbank lending rate. To explain what's going on there, we're joined by Jonathan Silverman, who's a partner at Silverman and just explain to us, how have they broken the law here?
Quite simply, it's misconduct. The findings of the Financial Services Authority and the body in the States has indicated that what's happened is that Barclays tweaked the figures that they gave when they were submitting information to Libor, and that has resulted in these fines. The concern is, how much further does it go?
Well, that's how they've done it. Why did they break the law? What did they stand to gain?
What they stood to gain was by the margin. The way in which banks make money is they borrow money from each other and they then lend it on to the likes of you and I for our mortgages, or to businesses that we're involved with, or large corporations. If they can lend and make a little bit more on the margin, even if it's 0.25% or 0.2%, it's a huge amount of money. And basically, the suggestion is they've been misleading people.
And why, can you explain to us why the US and UK regulators are both involved in this?
Because Libor is used as a regulator for interest rates across the world. You have Libor, you also have a European lending rate as well. But Libor is traditionally one of the main yardsticks when it comes to calculating interest rates. A lot of loans are shown as Libor +1 or Libor +0.5. So if you can manipulate Libor, you're in to make a good few bob. Libor is set on a daily basis, so it will be Libor set on a certain day, which will govern a loan. So if, as is suggested here with Barclays, they knew that there was a large fix coming up within a few hours or the following day, if they could set Libor or help to set Libor at an appropriate level for them that day, they would benefit on the deal that they were fixing the following day.
They've broken the law, they've been fined this massive amount of money. You said, how much further could this go? Do you think that this could go from being a civil to a criminal matter? Leaving
the criminal side alone for a moment, I think what's interesting is the comment you made earlier, which said they've been fined for this, is not actually compensation that's gone back to the people who may have had to pay more for their mortgages or more for their commercial loans. So perhaps what will be really interesting is when America wakes up shortly, when my friends in New York who run class actions get busy. Are they going to start actions on behalf of their borrowers against Barclays and their contemporaries, saying that they've been overcharged on their loans?
Indeed, but equally that could happen in this country, couldn't it? Do you think it's possible that we could see groups of people getting together and saying, right, I'm going to sue Barclays because my mortgage was more than it should have been?
It's not just Barclays. You can't conspire on your own, and the suggestion here is that Barclays were working with others, and my understanding is the inquiries go on at present, and we haven't seen the end of it yet, so we don't know who else is really involved.
Fascinating stuff. Jonathan Silverman, for the time being, thanks very much. Well, the Labour MP, John Mann, is a member of the Treasury Select Committee. He's in Westminster, and he joins us now.